Well, it was brought to my attention they were having this function down here by a couple of people that I graduated with at University of Miami, and we happened to be playing football at the time, so we kind of was very into things of that nature. And talking about the first, I was the first black quarterback, or African-American quarterback, here at the University of Miami. So I can appreciate the first, I can appreciate the hard work that's needed to do that. I can also appreciate people recognizing those firsts. So that was important to me as well. So this function, I think, ties right into some of those things. Hard work is very important. You can blame everything on everybody, or you can look at it as an excuse, but I think before you start doing any of that thing, one thing I learned is that it's hard work. We had study hall, we had dedications, we had things that made you focus on getting the basics done. So we had to get the schooling done. We kind of coined the phrase student athlete. Right now it sounds archaic or obsolete, but back then that was part of what we talked about. Let's go to school, we're playing football, but let's make sure we get the learning. So hard work, dedication, I think those are things that were very, very important to us. 71, I started in, I think it was the 72. We had Chuck Foreman, who played for Minnesota. Not to name names, we had Reuben Carter, we had Woody Thompson, we had Sully. All of those people that were graduating in my junior year, in my sophomore year, playing at the time. So it was one of those things that I started and was like, this is amazing, because it was even more interesting because I only played 1 year of high school football. And we were very fortunate to get a scholarship. We had 4 people come to the University of Miami. It was outstanding. After the freshman year, I was a starter, and it was like, what just happened? You know, and people would say, Ray Bellamy even said to me 10, 15 years later, do you know you beat out everyone and you were the starting quarterback? The bad news is that first season, in the game against Florida State, I broke my leg and was out for the whole season. So it was one of those bittersweet type moments, but it didn't stop me, and I think we came back and we did some good things. We were what I call developmental years at the University of Miami. Afterwards, we had very great teams and great quarterbacks and things of that nature. But we were, like I said, the trailblazer. We was in the status of making things happen and trying to put the program together. They were even talking about canceling the program even. So that's how bad things were, but we hung in there. That was important. A lot of money has been put in here, and I think it's because of a lot of things. It's not just the athletic program, but the school itself and some of the successes that we've had. But you can tell, you can even just feel it when you walk around campus that they've done some good things, and they're still building. So those were the things that I remember that were now changed because it's just a new campus. I would say just the graduation and the camaraderie with the team and some of the successes that we had. We didn't do a whole lot of winning, but when we did, it felt good. And it gave us a little oomph, so to speak, to continue on. So those were some memories, like some of the games, some of the locations that we went to. Notre Dame, Alabama, Oklahoma. I think it was Oklahoma, but they keep telling me no, it was Nebraska. So I'm not sure. It was all red and white, so I couldn't tell. But those are some of the things I remember very much. And just the atmosphere of the students. I think things were changing back then. And people were a lot more receptive, if you will, of getting to that point. We had a lot of issues where we had demonstrations and things of that nature because of certain issues, but things were moving along, things were changing. I think that would be some of the good things that were